I'm Kealy and this is Voice of a Creative, and today I'm here to show you my March makes. Now, I didn't make too many things in March. I made 6 items and one of those was a fancy dress item for World Book Day, but I'm just going to go through and show you the things that I made. So the first thing I made was this, and this was right at the beginning of March at Sewing Club. So this is a Frankie Tee by Tilly and the Buttons, and it's in this really lovely toe bean jersey from Like So Amazing. So the toe beans actually stand out slightly from the fabric in this lovely mint colour, and I'm just going to stand up to show you what it looks like full. So what I really love about this pattern is the curved hem. I think that's really flattering, and on the back as well. Really good sleeve length on me. I didn't have to adjust that at all, and yeah, really worked out well. I thought really nice little top. So the only adjustment that I did make to this Frankie Tee was the neckband. So I did cut down the neck hole a little bit and then just attached the neckband. I feel like it was a little bit too high up on my neck before, so I cut off probably about an inch all the way round to just make it that slight bit lower. But other than that, I feel like it fits me really well. So I'm going to show you the next make. So my next make is this one, and this is a really lovely fleecy sweatshirting from Like So Amazing, and it's got this green with cream, and it's just got this mottled effect. And this is the Elliot sweater from Helen's Closet, but I have hacked it a little bit with some other patterns, and I'll just explain what I did. So I lengthened the sleeves using the Blackwood cardigan as just a guide, and then I added the cuffs of the Blackwood cardigan, which is another Helen's Closet pattern. And then I didn't change the neckline at all, that's as it is in the pattern, but I did also change the hem to be a curved hem like the Frankie Tee from Tilly and the Buttons. So I'll just stand up and show you. So again, I've changed to the curved hem, so really love the curved hem, and then at the back as well. Really love the style of this jumper, and I have just brought it in slightly around the chest area just to make it a little bit more fitted, but actually it's a really cosy jumper and I've got a lot of wear out of it already, and I will be making a few more of these ready for next winter as well. So this is my next make. So this is a Freya sweater from the Tilly and the Buttons stretch book. Now, I've only just kind of discovered Tilly and the Buttons in the last couple of months, and it's safe to say I've become a little bit obsessed. I've bought a few more of her patterns recently, and I am making a few more things because they seem to fit me really quite well, and it's just nice to have those basic patterns to work from. So this is the Freya dress. So I've changed the sleeves so they are the shorter length sleeve because I thought that'd be better for spring, and then changed the neckline. So instead of having the high neckline, I have cut the neckline a little bit lower. I do have a tutorial of how to do this in my jersey t-shirt series, the Freya sweater one, and I will link that down below so you can go and have a look at that. So I did change that, and this fabric is from Fabrics Galore, and it's a cotton jersey, and I just thought it's really cute with this kind of geometric abstract pattern. So I'll just stand up and show you the fullish length. So I wasn't too sure about the dress version of this when I first saw it, and that's mainly because I often wear something with a seam here to just emphasise my waist, and then gathers. Quite often my stomach can be quite bloated, and I sometimes want to hide that. But actually this, I feel, is really quite nice on my shape. The pattern does dip in to the waist and then flare out for the hips, which I think is really lovely. So I do feel like it comes in and fits me really quite well, and I do feel quite cute in this dress. So definitely one that I'm going to be wearing in the spring. The only thing I wonder is if I did make this again, I'd probably bring the neckline down a little bit lower, just because, especially with this pattern, it's very full-on pattern, and I just wonder about bringing it a little bit lower. But yeah, really pleased with this one as well, and I think I definitely will make a couple more of these because it was just so easy. It's just like making a t-shirt. So my next one is this one. Now this is the dress that I made for the Dressmakers Ball, and you will have seen this in my video about the Dressmakers Ball, but if you haven't seen that video then I will link it below as well. So I spent a whole weekend working on this, which is probably why I haven't made many other things. And also there's no school holiday in March, so I don't have the kind of endless days to be able to make lots of things. So I bought this really beautiful fabric. Now I absolutely love this fabric, and I do still have some left, so I can make a day dress with it. And this is from Sherwood's Fabrics, and it's a Lady McIlroy fabric, and it's this beautiful green colour which I really love. I love the jewel tone of it, and it's a viscose jersey, and this pattern is a Mccalls pattern, which is for woven fabric, but I've used it quite a few times to hack into a jersey dress just by changing the back panel. So the things that I changed with this dress is I've changed the back of it, and I will put the number of the pattern in so you can see. So I've changed the back, so it's just a plain back with some darts in, and then the back of the skirt has no pleats or anything either, but the front remains the same, and I just matched up the side seams, and I just overlap the front and stitch it down, whereas in the pattern it doesn't ask you to do that. I have changed this one a little bit more as well. I've hand stitched the shoulder seams here to be closer together. So normally the pattern comes onto the edge of my shoulder here, which I do like, but actually for this I wanted to just make it a little bit more jazzy and just bring that together, and I thought that looked a bit nicer and created those gathers that you can see here. So I'll just stand up and show you it. So I feel like it falls really well. It is quite heavy because viscose jersey is generally heavy, but actually I feel like it's really comfy. It was really lovely to wear on the night. I felt quite glamorous in it, and things like that. So that is the front. So you've got these gathers here, and then the crossover at the front, and then at the back I changed it to a crossover back as well, and then it gathers on the shoulder, and then it's just got two pleats here that come down just to allow that fabric for my bum there. Now this dress is full length, but I'm actually going to be changing it. I'm going to cut it off so it's knee length, and then hopefully be able to make a top out of the leftover, the remnant, because I feel like I won't get much wear out of it being full length. Even if it was a maxi dress for the summer, I still think I'd be tripping over it, so I'm either going to take just a couple of inches off the bottom, or I'm going to actually just crop it to knee length. I think I'm going to prefer cropping it to knee length, because then I'll just get lots and lots of wear out of it. And I will insert a picture of the full length of the dress so you can see as well. So my last make is this one. So this is the Wearable Patterns Heidi dress, and this is in fabric that I got from John Lewis, and it's a polyester viscose, just navy with this floral pattern. And I was a pattern tester for this dress, and if you want to watch the full review video I will link it down below so you can go and have a look at that. But really pleased with this one, really lovely pattern, and if you sign up to her newsletter you can download this pattern for free, and I think it's the perfect summer dress, and it didn't take too long to make, but actually I think it looks really glamorous and could be dressed up for a kind of an evening or dressed down according to which fabric you use. So it starts at the side of the bodice, and the straps are just inserted into these points here, and it is faced, so it is a faced dress here. And then the really lovely detail, which I'll stand up and show you, is this tie belt here, so that just brings it in at the waist. So at the back of the dress, the ties are sewed into box pleats that pleat just here and here, and then you just tie them in a bow at the front. Now you could go without the pleats if you wanted a looser fit dress, so that's without it. I much prefer being bought in at the waist just because I think that looks better on me, but it's actually really good to have the ties attached to the back. It makes it so much easier, because I do tend to lose the tie of things otherwise. But yeah, really cute summery dress. Really love this one, and I hope it will be getting a lot of wear this summer. So those were all my March makes. My last make that I made for World Book Day was an apron so I could be Mary Poppins. I made a white apron, which I will post in a picture because I've put it away, and I did some red polka dot trim and just made it out of white cotton. And so I made that, and with crossover straps at the back and a tie at the back as well. And I just teamed it with my vintage shirt dress by Sew Over It that I made last year. And actually it looked really cute, and I just had a red ribbon tie and did my hair, and that was perfect for World Book Day. And I felt quite glamorous and was kind of walking around being Mary Poppins for the day. I am about to go on holiday, so my next video will be what me maids did I take on holiday. I'm just going for a weekend away with some of my friends, and that should be really lovely and hopefully sunny. Also next week sometime, me, Tamlin and Samantha will be revealing our makes for our sewing patterns together. We're really excited. We made 2 garments, and I've shown you the fabric for the Audrey jacket by Seamwork, and we're just going to reveal those on Instagram, so just stay tuned for that. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I'm at Voice of a Creative, and I will just link it below for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please press the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Goodbye!